there. Oh, this is quite cool how sAviOr's bunched up a bunch of units over here, so he can just charge in and kill all these SCVs. That's going to be great. There are some reinforcements here. Looks like oh, that's quite cool how the SCV is just using shift mode to repair them all. Here comes the counterattack while the Terrans are leaving, but Sharp immediately sees that and starts moving back. SCV is going to come under attack here, but sAviOr's going directly for the command center. NSP Sharp's definitely going to repair that. He's going to want to repair that right away. There go the SCVs now, just repairing it, and that's going to be no problem at all. Hydralisk wiped out, so great play there by Sharp, dealing with that threat as it happens. In the meantime, sAviOr's got this hatchery going down, and he's already completed that one, so plenty of tech going on there. Interestingly, he hasn't gone for Hive. I guess that's because Ultralisks aren't really good against upgraded metal. Defilers can be good if you get some plagues off. It's hard up against siege tanks, but you can definitely do it, and I'm sure sAviOr would have no problem doing it. He's quite good with Defilers. And yeah, I mean, that would be the next step. But Zerg, pretty low in gas, despite having quite a lot of gas vents to use. And here come the huge amount of Goliaths. I quite like his tank ratio. He's only got a couple because he only needs a couple. He knows that sAviOr hasn't really committed to a lot of Hydralisks, and he knows he's already wiped out a bunch of Hydralisks back at home. And this is where sAviOr really pays. He's got a lot of Mutalisks now, but nothing compared to what he could have had if he didn't just lose them all trying to attack the Terran base. I'm not sure what else he could have done to try and get himself a lead at that point in the game, but that certainly didn't work when he attacked like that. And here comes the attack now from sAviOr, trying to attack with all of these Mutalisks and just having to pull back again. He did kill the 2 tanks though, so that was probably his objective. He wasn't trying to engage fully, but the problem is that for sAviOr, I mean, not sAviOr, Sharp has just got 4 more tanks arriving, and the Mutalisks immediately suiciding in to just try and deal with them and pick them off. He has done that, and now it's just pulling back, but he has to pay the price. And with all of these sunken colonies, one has to wonder how much damage they can do. Apparently a fair bit, because Sharp isn't committing. Well, I guess it's more the combination of the sunken colonies and the Mutalisks more than anything. If it was just one or the other, the Goliaths could move in and fight, but since it's a combination, he can't. And maybe another attack is in store for sAviOr. Is he going to try that again? Given that that might not be such a bad idea, because the Goliaths are out in the field, and if the Mutalisks attack back at home, oh, actually, I take that back. There are tons of Goliaths back at home as well, so the metal just keeps on raining in for Sharp, and catching some more Mutalisks out here, trying to pick off the tanks once again. The tanks being microed away, so good play there by Sharp. And these Mutalisks getting absolutely punished. We're on +2 armor, but the thing is, the Goliaths are on +2 weapons, and probably going to be upgrading some more stuff as well. Yeah, a +3 weapons on the way, so that's scary if they do get to +3. And it looks like we've got a tank moving in range to start shelling the hatchery by the looks. Hydralisks moving out now, and Zerglings. Zerglings aren't going to cut it against Goliaths. No way in hell. These Zerglings just not achieving anything except taking off a couple of scratches on those Goliaths. Just give them a new paint and you're fine. New coat of paint and you're fine. Vultures out in the field should really be killing those drones more than anything, but oh well. And yeah, sAviOr looking really in a bad way. He hasn't got a lot left in the way of troops. He did have a big group of Mutalisks at one stage, but they don't seem to be around anymore. And Hydralisks getting pummeled by those tanks and upgraded Goliaths. So I'm getting closer to being able to call it for Sharp. He's played very well, and this metal build has turned out to be great. And it was mainly the effect that his harass had with the vultures. And a couple of mistakes that sAviOr made later in the game, otherwise this could have been an even closer game. We've got a ton of Mutalisks, that's where they went. He was just hiding them. I guess this is the last big push here from sAviOr. This could work, actually. This might be enough Mutalisks, but he's absolutely getting hammered right now. We haven't got the +3 weapons upgrade from Sharp yet, but forces just keep rolling in, and Mutalisks are just dropping like flies. They don't have they don't have any bonuses to their weapons, and of course the Terrans are on +2 armor. So that's it for the Mutalisks, absolutely getting demolished. We've got more Goliaths on the way, and looks like some long-range mining there. But wow, all these hatcheries getting demolished. The Overlord's getting picked off. Not that the Overlords matter too much right now, because they haven't really got many forces to supply. And oh gosh, absolute carnage. Hatcheries going down. plenty of Terran forces alive. They look to be in pretty good nick as well. A lot of these Goliaths are on full health. A lot of them aren't. But for the majority of them, he doesn't really need to replace them anytime soon. Oh no, and Vulture in the midst of these drones just absolutely clobbering them. So I've got to say that that's probably it for sAviOr. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to beat Sharp in this situation, but I quite enjoyed this game. Hope you guys did as well. Metal for the win. Bit of a scan there just to see if he can move straight in, which he can. Nothing really there to defend. Only a small pocket of troops. This base here completely depleted and no more minerals left. sAviOr's got an expansion up here, but nothing added, and there's a unit taking it out anyway. All of the Zerglings have actually killed the Vulture, but he's only got 4 drones there. And frankly, I don't know why he hasn't GG'd yet. But with people that are determined, you can always just try for the last-ditch effort. You never know when a comeback might befall you miraculously. Mueller's out in the field, killing a lot of workers. Maybe he's trying to hope that... oh, shit. Didn't realize that. Wow, so... I didn't realize that at all. Looks like this is the only base that Sharp has, so that's why sAviOr hasn't quit yet. Sharp doesn't actually have any bases at all, so he's polishing off sAviOr's base. sAviOr is down to 77, 85 minerals, whereas Sharp has 275. But the problem is that Sharp has 97 supply, whereas sAviOr has 35 supplies, so I still don't think there's any way that sAviOr can win this. I just didn't realize that that base didn't exist anymore over here. In the meantime, while I was just yakking on, sorry guys, I didn't even see that one getting taken out. Yeah. Interesting stuff. There's not too much the Mueller's can do. Just picking off a lone Goliath, that's what sAviOr needs to do. Just keep picking off stuff out in the field. He can come take this tank out as well. We've got one drone doing his thing up here. It's not going to be for long because these tanks are on the way, but the Mueller should be heading there next to pick up those tanks. The real problem is this massive army out here, which can just keep cleaning out all of sAviOr's hatcheries, and he can't afford to rebuild them. And it's going to take the Mueller's a lot longer to take out all of the stuff, including the missile turrets, if there are any, as well as all this backup force here. So, given that sAviOr can't deal with any of that, and Sharp can just leave his Goliath next to a few buildings while his big force out in the field polishes off everything else, this is a no-brainer. There's no way that sAviOr can win. Killing this tank here to save that hatchery, but it's not long before these guys arrive, and yeah, guys, this is Wall. Thanks for watching. A bit more StarCraft for you. I'm going to try and do this on a fairly regular basis, but not too often. I'm really enjoying Dawn of War, and that seems to be the mode of videos which gets the most hits in general, so I guess that's most popular and what's most enjoyed, so I may keep that up more often. But yeah, a bit of sAviOr, and that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.